J'aime le souvenir. First part. This is a longer, irregular poem, and it's divided into 3 stanzas, which are themselves pretty long. So I'm just going to break this up as best I can to try to keep these videos short. So here we'll do the first 6 lines of the poem. J'aime le souvenir de ces époques nues, dont Phébus se plaisait à adorer les statues. Alors l'âme et la femme, en leur agilité, jouissaient sans mensonge et sans anxiété. Et le ciel amoureux de leur caressant l'échine, exerçait la santé de leur noble machine. Translation: I love the memory of those naked epochs or ages whose statues Phoebus Apollo was pleased or liked to gild. Then man and woman, in their agility, were joyful or ecstatic, without lie and without anxiety. And the loving sky, caressing their spine, they exercised the health of their noble machine. A couple of grammar notes here. We have don't. Right here is a relative pronoun that replaces something that could have been stated as de quelque chose. So in this case, with a little bit of word order trickery, we have Phoebus dorait les statues de ces époques nues. Dont is replacing de ces époques nues here. Se plaisait à, se plaire à, a third conjugation, pronominal verb, be pleased. Please yourself in doing something. And here it's in the third person singular imperfect tense because we're talking about the good old days when Phoebus, the sun god, was habitually pleased to gild. Doré is gild, cover with gold, the statues. We have 2 more verbs in the imperfect tense to point out here. We have jouir and exercer. They're both also in the third person imperfect tense, but here they're in the plural because the subject here is the man and the woman who are exercising and enjoying. Jouir is a second conjugation verb, and it can be transitive or intransitive. If you jouis de quelque chose, it means you're profiting or enjoying or benefiting from that thing. And here it's being used in the intransitive sense with no object to the verb, so it means just to be in a state of joy or pleasure. Sometimes even with a sexual or orgasmic connotation, which is good to keep in mind if you're adding that one to your everyday vocabulary. And exercer, of course, as well, is because they were just habitually in the good old days used to exercise. And last grammatical construct to keep in mind here in the next to last line, we have an indirect object pronoun leur, which refers back to the man and the woman. And then we have a verb and then a direct object. And this is a common structure in French. You'll see this all the time used in everyday life. You'll say, il m'a coupé les cheveux, tu lui as cassé la jambe. It's very common, but we do it differently. Here in English, you would just say the sky caressed their spine with that possessive pronoun.